Hey YouTube, I'm Bria. This is my first video, so be nice. And I'm going to be showing you how to put on how to install a closure unit. So this is a 5x5 lace closure and it's a HD closure. This is going to be called the clown method. Once you stay tuned, you'll see why it's called that. So it's very natural. We really look like we have on a frontal, or we just grew our hair out. We grew this. We just got long hair. So if you're interested, stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe. As you saw in the intro, I'm going to be showing you how to do my method. It's a little weird. I call it the clown method because you will not be cute when you take your wig off. It's over for that cute stuff when we keeping wigs on. So I have my real hair out. It was already braided. I already had the wig on, but I'm just, redoing it for you all. Okay, so I start off with slicking my hair back as much as I can. You'll need some rubber bands. You'll need Got2b glued, a blow dryer, the spray. These are not coming off. It's not coming off. You're going to need a cap. You're going to need a cap that's at least kind of close to your color. The brand I use is the Luxe Wig Caps. And I'm going to be showing you today how I look flawless. At least my version of flawless. So I'm just gonna brush this out. So after we're nice and brushed and we're slicked back, I'm going to spray some of the free spray on here just to pull it back. And right now, this is the important part. Okay, so we're going to take right where we think our closure will stop. We're going to pull that out. Okay? We're pulling that out. Now this method, at least for me, I don't have to put heat on this part because it's covered. You can, of course, if you just, want to, but I usually don't. But I probably will just for you guys' sake. So you see what I mean? How we look like a clown. It is not the cutest method. We are not ball cap methoding ourselves to death. We are going to clown method ourselves, okay? I completely just made this up. I mean, maybe somebody else has done it, but I don't know about that. So I basically just take a little piece on the side, like that, and then I'll just ponytail this side. People use pins and stuff. So now, our hair should be slicked back now. As flat as we can get it. And I'm going to do a horrible braid. I am not a braider. I am not a braider at all. So, okay, so I grab it at about, we're just going to do some low braids. So you're going to see this horrible little braid I'm about to do. Okay, so we have the one braid, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So now we have two little braids back here, and then we have our little sides over here. It's just so funny to me because I really feel like this is how a clown looks. So what I do, I have some bobby pins here. Just all you need is probably like 3 or 4. And I'm going to show you how I pin it. So I simply crisscross like this. That's it. Okay. So, oh, that's looking a little crazy. So maybe 5, in case you mess up. Okay. So now we're going to take our cap and just place it on our heads. Like so. And see what I mean? So I pull mine about here first, and we're gonna need our blow dryer. Have your blow dryer nearby. And I use Got2b Glued and freeze spray for mine. So I'm gonna take some of the Got2b Glue. I like the yellow one because it says it's water resistant, and actually I went to Miami and had this, and in that humidity by the water, on the beach, it was just nice. So I put like a thin layer on, and then I spray this. So we shake it up, make sure it's all good, and we're going to be doing this more than once, okay? So now we're just going to blow dry, okay? Of course on cool. Okay, so it seems to be a little sticky, and we're going to just place it right about there, so we have a little bit of the glue right there. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna move it just like that. Now, back at it. Okay, so it seems like it's on there pretty good for now. We're going to use Fit Me. The color is 360. And we're going to use this to match my forehead, because we're going to try, we got to darken this. So it's similar to the bald cap method, but it is not, because we haven't cut our cap all the way. But here's the fun part. So once we're nice and dry, we have our makeup on. I'm gonna use a little bit of alcohol. No, I'm not gonna. So what I do is just cut a little bit, just to make it a little more, as Aaliyah J would say, because I love her, she's one of my favorite YouTubers, just to make it a little raggedy. like it's, when I say I've learned so much from her, like all props goes to her. She's amazing. So she actually inspired me to make my YouTube, to be honest. Her and my really good friend Leslie. But So yeah, we just cut it a little bit just to make it not so perfectly straight across, because you'll be able to see that, and this makes it a little flatter. Okay, so now with this, we pulled it back just a little bit, of course, by cutting it. Oh, no, quit tripping. Okay, so now, you see how we still have our cap? We can reuse this. Not to say that you will, but you've already done the work. You can reuse this. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the spray and just spray it across. Just to get it nice. Just to make sure we ain't going nowhere no time soon. This is basically how I put the cap on, and now is the time for the beautiful unit that you have constructed or you've bought or whatever. And this is a unit that I made with a very special vendor that I'm most likely going to be working with very soon in a big way, but we gotta wait for perfect timing, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to put my flat irons in. All right, so now we have our unit. And if you're interested in me making you a custom unit, you can definitely DM me with my vendor. Trust me, this is no products in this hair. It's beautiful, it's soft, it's it's just that deal. So, and that's what the inside looks like. So, all right, so we always put our unit on from the back first, and I just like get it where I want it. It's already cut. So with my units that I make, you do not have to glue them down. But I am a perfectionist. So see, this is not glued down. This is just on my head. And I add extra security to my wigs in the back and on the sides, not with a band. If you gotta get a chance to look inside, you'll see what I use, but you have to know where to put them. So you can just be like this and live your best life. But for me, not so much. So, and you could just move it to the side if you wanted to, but the part is so big where it's a 5 by 5, so the closure's here to here. It's really a good size, and all the way back here. See? And you can move it to the side if you wanted just a side part. It works. It's beautiful. It's flowy. We haven't even flat ironed it yet today. And you know, we're good. But we're going to show you how I glue it down. So, same process as this. And Okay, it's sticky, it's in a good space, so we just move it up. It looks good. I'm going to hit it with the blow dryer one more time. Now we're going to just take our quote-unquote flaps, or just our edges over here, and just straighten it. I have a Chi from Ulta Beauty flat iron. I got it. It was actually a Christmas flat iron. And I got it, I believe, in springtime. They just had some around, and I got it for like $60, and they said originally it was like $100 or something. So yeah, I was geeked about that because I got to save. But it's a great flat iron. It's a titanium flat iron. And I've had Chi before, the regular kind. I like it. I like that. And I also had a FHI flat iron in the past, if you ever heard of them. If you have, that's like literally my favorite flat iron. Okay. So this one passed and we're straight. So now we just take our hair and we brush it. I'm gonna put a pass through, and then our hair is really done unless you want to add baby hairs. I'm just not a huge baby hair person. I've added them before, but I don't know. I feel like I don't need them. I don't really need them like that. And I'm not an expert on it, so I don't want to try to teach you guys something that I'm not an expert on. I mean, I'm not an expert on really any of this stuff. I just have I've made countless wigs, and I just thought I'd share some knowledge. And we just gonna take a little bit from this side. And we are actually really good. So I'm going to put on some makeup, and I will see you guys. Well, I'm going to put on some makeup and then, you know, show you how my finish look, because this is just the first part of me getting ready and showing you guys how to install with the clown method. I hope you really enjoyed it. and I will see you next time.